Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. This is a very special review. Love is Blind After the Altar. Y'all know we had us a good run with Love is Blind when it was out. It was one of my most reviewed shows. We had a good time talking about their foolishness, and now it is 2 years after the weddings. I believe we're celebrating the Hamiltons and the Barnetts wedding anniversary. And so we're about to get into it. Now, let me fix this a little bit. I'm doing this live because this might be a little long because we're going to get into all three episodes. I'm not breaking it up into part one, part two, part three, because most of it all has to do with each other. And it was good. Did you all enjoy this 2 year reunion special? I really had a good time with Love is Blind, and I can't wait to talk about it. I hope you all come on and get into this live. If you can't get into the live, please get into the comments on the rewatch because I want to know what you all think. Now, up first, we see Gigi. I'm gonna get to Gigi and Damien later because I'm so confused and I feel like they on some bullshit. It was not, hey, I don't want to say your name wrong. Maisha, it was not enough Lauren and Cameron for you. Um, it was for me. We're gonna talk about Lauren and Cameron in one quick second. Matter of fact, let's talk about them now. The Hamiltons. To me, the Hamiltons are the face of Love is Blind. I believe they are a beautiful couple. I feel like I really like Lauren and I really like Cameron. It's just something about them on TV that feels a tiny bit fake for me. Like, I just don't feel like they're comfortable in front of the camera expressing their love. Like, everything to me is a branding opportunity, and low key, it looked like a business arrangement. But I like them. I don't want to say that, and people think I'm hating on the Hamiltons. I like the Hamiltons. I like them as the face of Love is Blind, but they ain't had too much to give on this reunion for me, so I saw them just enough. Everybody else had all the foolishness, but you know what? That's really good to be in a relationship and not have to deal with the foolishness. Y'all just come and slay the looks and let everybody else be fools. But I like them. They're the most popular couple. Everyone loves the Hamiltons. They really didn't have too much to talk about. I mean, they still in that same house. They want to have babies, but I think Lauren still has some things she wants to do before she pops them out. Like, I believe she wants to be in the entertainment world and she probably doesn't want to slow down. She probably wants to keep moving in the entertainment world before she starts popping out kids. And you know what? You young enough, you have time to wait, do you? Up next, we see Diamond. Um, That's what I was just saying, Maisha. They don't have any drama. So let's talk about everybody else in their drama. Like, they doing good in their house, living a good life. So, just come be the face, be the picture of love for the series, and let everybody else be involved in the foolishness. Because we're about to get involved with Diamond and her foolishness real quick. Now, I like Diamond. Let's get into her looks. Because to me, this 2 year special, where is Diamond's picture? I know I had it. Oh, maybe it didn't upload. I thought I had it, but I had a picture of all four of Diamond's looks. All her wigs were cute. I even like her buns. Like, Diamond looked really, really, really good in this special. Diamond is single and she ready to mingle. And her girl Ebony, who I guess is a part of the show, but I don't remember Ebony, has a man for her at the car wash. Now, this is a car wash where you can go get drunk while your car getting washed outside. I think that's a bad mix because we don't drink and drive, but they got anything you can think of, they have in the ATL. So she went up there and she found her a good man, Romel. I thought Romel was cute. He was tall, dark, handsome. Check, check, check. A little bit of Stella Rose. He seemed very interested in Diamond, and I thought that was a good fit. Um, But we're going to get into Romel and Diamond later on in this review. Up next is the Barnetts. I like the Barnetts too, like Amber and Matt. I know we call him Barnett too, but they have, it's something about them on television where their love seems just so real to me. Like they put it all out there. They put all their business in the street. All their business is in the street. And they are very comfortable with showing affection to each other. They're very comfortable about talking about their emotions on camera. So I really like them. Um, they sitting up here talking about who gonna be at the party, who not gonna be at the party. They don't want to see Jessica. I don't want to see Jessica neither. Like fuck Jessica. I'm with Amber. You ain't gonna disrespect me and think I'm about to kiki with you, and you can apologize all you want to. That don't mean I gotta fuck with you and be your friend. So I'm with Jessica. I'm with Amber. We don't see it for Jessica, and I don't understand why Barnett don't see it for Jessica either. But let's move on. So the biggest conversation of part one is Lauren goes to sit down with Carlton. Carlton feels like nobody on the cast wants to fuck with him, but I think he realizes nobody in all the social media is fucking with him. We really don't like how you treated Diamond on the show 2 years ago. What Carlton suffers from is Carlton always has to be right. He just can't sit back and look at what he did wrong. He can only look at what he thinks Diamond did wrong. And I think he's hung up on, because he keeps saying the black community. We're not talking about the black community. We're talking about you and Diamond and what you did to Diamond, or what you did not disclose to Diamond in an appropriate amount of time before you got engaged, so she can make whatever kind of decision she was going to make, if she was going to be with you or not. But we ain't going to go back to the season. My whole point in saying all of this about Carlton is I wish he would have came to Lauren with a new attitude and not just trying to press his agenda of I'm right, you don't know what Diamond did to me, she was wrong, fuck her, fuck you and your white husband. He was saying all kind of bullshit to Lauren, and I'm like, he just wants to be right. He doesn't care about what is right and what is wrong. He just wants to be right. And I feel like Carlton could have been accepted by the cast and at the party if he would have just came and said, look, Diamond, I know we don't see eye to eye in the situation, but I apologize for calling you a bitch, because you need to apologize for that. And two, I apologize for how things went down between us. I could see how you were upset, and I can see my part in it. And it could be a halfway apology, but you ain't even give 25% of an apology. So nobody on Love is Blind wants to fuck with you, because nobody is here for your agenda and whatever you have going on. And I feel like you would be more accepted if you could just calm down, and see the whole picture and just apologize for your wrong. And I don't feel like Diamond owes you an apology, but I wasn't there. He's still harping on we don't know everything that Diamond said to me. I'm sure it was a lot of editing, but it is what it is. From what I saw, you was wrong. He then goes to talk to Lauren because he's now agitated because nobody on the cast is fucking with him, and he feels like an outsider, and the black community is biphobic. I ain't never even heard of biphobic, but that's what the black community is to him. So now he want to tell Lauren, well, I ain't ask her how many abortions he had, and I'm like, what does abortion have to do with you telling somebody the truth about your sexuality? And he was like, you telling me girls don't kiss girls and they ain't down there munching carpet? And I'm like, shit, not all of them. I'm like, some girls like it, but not all. And so he's trying to insinuate that Diamond may have been bisexual too. I don't know what he was insinuating, but he went more and more on his hate. Just He just so angry. And I'm like, man, it's been 2 years and you haven't let the anger go. And you was the one in the wrong. I ain't never seen nobody that angry for being in the wrong. Carlton, I just wish you would have approached this a little bit differently and maybe people might be a little bit more receptive to you. But you want to continue with your agenda. So you continue to get the FU by social media. Let's see. His reaction towards Lauren shows that he is not okay with himself. Fact. And when you know who you are, you don't unleash on people like that. That's very true. I don't like to say what people are with themselves, but it's clear that he has an issue with how people see him. So he's lashing out. I don't know. Therapy is what, and the Lord, child. You right. I don't want to diagnose Carlton. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know, but I just feel like it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. You done went on every social media person who would give you a little interview. You done went and told your side of the story, and ain't nobody here for you, Carlton. It's been 2 years. I think by now you should have let it go. And at some point, you should have came to the reunion saying, let's just have a clean slate. But you steady want to beat people up with your point of view. And we ain't here for it. So let's move on. I'm happy we ain't have to see Carlton no more. So let's move on. Let's talk about Giannina and Damien. They're very confusing to me because I'm like, bitch, are y'all together or are y'all apart? Because I don't know. You sitting up here, Damien over here going on dates with Francesca from Too Hot to Handle, and you over here talking about this your man. Your mama think y'all getting ready to get married in a couple of months. That's her son. I'm like, what is going on? I've never seen this much confusion in a relationship. Like either you're together or you're not. So let's move on. Oh, we get back to the Burnett's. I know we jumping around, but I'm just talking about my notes, how I wrote them down. Because I watched the episode and just talked about the hot shit I want to talk about. Now the Barnetts are up here. Matt has sold his house so he can pay off Amber's debt. That's some love right there. That's some love right there. It's some more to this story. I don't know what it is because I remember Amber back in the day, she said she had about $20,000 worth of student loan debts and she done ran up her Alta card. But girl, they got Afterpay now. You ain't got to run up your Alta card. Just get your stuff on the Afterpay and pay on it every 2 weeks like everybody else. I'm not selling my house for no student loan debts. Like, bitch, we gonna call Department of Education. We gonna set up a payment arrangement. You know how much get on the income base. Amber, you ain't even got no income. Go ahead and get on income based payments. With no income, all you got to pay is $50 a month. Trust me, I know because I've been there back in the day. I've been there. You get them a good $50 a month. You pay that $50 a month on time for 20 years. I'm telling you because I know I got student loans. I know for 20 years, and then they forget the rest. I'm not selling my house for that. To go live with a roommate, it's some more to that story. I don't know what it is. That's y'all business. But that's a little I just don't get it. And then Matt is supposed to be an engineer from back what I recall from the TV show. So I'm assuming he makes some decent money. Now the cost of living in Atlanta is high as hell. That's why I would have sold my house. But you got to live with a roommate, and then you contemplate bringing a baby in a roommate situation. No, ma'am. Don't come in here with no kids because I'm telling you, as soon as you get a baby, the roommate gonna move out. They ain't gonna want to hear it. If it ain't my baby, I don't want to get up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to no crying ass baby. But that's just me. That's just Angie. You ain't got to put all your financial business in the street. But something is behind that selling the house. I don't know what it is. I don't know why Amber can't get no job. But we're gonna revisit that some more later too. Let's talk about Jessica meets up with Giannina Diamond, and somebody named LC, and I'm over this girl LC already because she just here to start shit. She just here to start shit at the reunion. So this whole meetup is to bash Mark. I thought I don't think all my pictures uploaded, but oh, here it is. This the meetup. All these girls got together to talk shit about Mark. First, we learned that LC dated Mark. LC dated Mark after Jessica and them broke up whenever. It had to be around COVID because eventually we learned she catch COVID. We gonna get into that argument later. But LC dated Mark. She found out Mark went to the airport to go see his now baby mama. So he was in a little triangle himself. I don't know. And LC and her feelings about it, and I don't care. I don't care. And we're gonna get into that later on. But this just opens the door for Jessica to tell us that Mark was cheating on her while they were on the show. And she said at some point in the show, Mark went unaccounted for about 6 hours. And she was texting him, he wasn't answering the phone. And finally, Mark came home and was like, well, my friend's dad died a year ago. This was his anniversary, and I was there consoling her. Or, she was in, grief. I can believe that because Jessica is like, well, we're engaged. So why would you go console somebody else when you're engaged? Because that's what friends do. Like, bitch, that's obviously why you ain't got no man nor no friends. And she says Mark was sleeping with several people while they were engaged. And I said, Jessica, you want to talk about all the shit that Mark was doing while you were engaged? I wrote down a list of all the shit you was doing to Mark while y'all was engaged. First, you wouldn't even kiss the man. You wouldn't have sex with the man. So who was he supposed to be fucking? They said y'all was engaged for about 6 months. What was he supposed to do? You won't have sex with him. He didn't make enough money for you. You didn't really want the man. You was flirting with Barnett the entire time. Every chance you had to go sit in Barnett's face, you was in his face. And then I still ain't forgot the comment you made about somebody being darker. So you was trashed the whole entire time you were engaged to Mark. So if Mark was slipping off to somebody else, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him because I don't like you. It's always gonna be a fuck you, bitch. And LC, get over it. I'm over it. Let's move on to Damien and Francesca some more. Damien and Francesca, I want to wrap this up in a pretty bow. It's very clear that Netflix brought Francesca over to this franchise with Damien to spice up this storyline for this reunion. I don't know what's going on with Damien and Giannina, but Francesca ain't thinking about Damien. And she ain't thinking about Damien. She came over here for a check. Netflix gave her a cute coin to come over here and pretend like they was dating or whatever. And Damien did some fuck shit. So this 3-part special could be good. Because if it wasn't for his fuck shit, most of this shit would be boring. But there was a clip where Damien said he was, and that's why it's confusing because Gigi over here telling everybody that's her man, and Damien over here talking about they ain't together, they separated right now. I don't really know why you want to be with a man who embarrassed you and left you at the altar. And it's been 2 years and you still ain't made it down the altar. So it might be time for you to find a new man. I don't know. But that's the end of episode 1. So let's jump right into episode 2. In episode 2, it gets even more messy. So we just gonna pretend like Damien and Francesca got something going on. I don't see Francesca wanting this man at all, unless Damien got some coins. He might, I don't know. That was wrong of me to judge, but that's just how I feel. Damien goes ahead and gets messy and invites Francesca to the party. And she accepts. Why would you want to go to a party where the party is ultimately celebrating the people who got married on Love is Blind? And you know, this man was one of the people who was supposed to get married on that said date to be celebrating his anniversary, and his so-called girlfriend or fiance or whoever Giannina is to Damien right now is going to be there. That would have been a no, sir. I don't want to be a part of that drama. That's why I think this is very manufactured, and I ain't gonna give it too much concern. Because while Damien is asking Francesca out on a friendship date to the party, Giannina is talking to her mom. Her mom is calling Damien her son, all that foolishness, and they talking like they getting ready to plan a wedding in a few weeks. Giannina is telling her mom because the mom saw the picture. And in the picture, I didn't see them holding hands. It just looked like they was walking across the street together. And they were in a group. It didn't even look like they were solo. But Giannina is telling her mama, like, no, they just friends. He told me all about Francesca. That's just his friend. And they talk about us. I done had some male friends. I done had some male friends, and they girl, they ain't talking about their girlfriend to their friends. They either trying to fuck that friend, or if it's a true friendship, they talking about shit that friends really talking about. They not thinking about you, Giannina. And these two are clearly on two different pages of their relationship. They need to talk, be together, or clearly cut it off. Because it seems like it's one of these situations where they probably on a break, and Giannina is the kind of person who, like, yeah, we might be on a break, but that's still my man. But like, no, bitch, if it's a break, it's a break. He can do whatever he wants. It's confusion with them, and I don't like it. So let's get over to the scene where the Barnetts are with Matt's family. I really like the family scene. It's just something about them that's so real and cute and entertaining to watch on TV. Um, Amber's the mother-in-law was like, Amber came over to make sangria and then couldn't drive herself home. That's why I'm drinking at home. Drink at home, or you should have just spent the night. We learned in this scene that Amber has epilepsy. She had a seizure one time, and it really scared Matt. She had no recollection of having a seizure. She went to the doctor and she was diagnosed. That's really scary for you, Amber. I don't know if you can be cured for epilepsy, but maybe you can find a way to manage it and still live a very normal life. She feels like she wants to hurry and have kids, I guess, in case her epilepsy gets worse and she has such a high risk pregnancy, she won't be able to have kids. I don't know. And Matt has a checklist of things he wants to do. The number one thing he wants is to be in his own place. That's one thing I'm not going to disagree with. No one wants to have a baby living in an apartment with another grown adult. Now, if you all were in a little two-bedroom cute apartment by yourselves, why Matt don't have enough money to do that? If he's It's something about y'all finances, and I ain't telling y'all to put y'all business in the street, but it's not adding up. Cause like, is Matt not working? Who is working? And Amber, ain't shit wrong with you. Why the hell don't you have a job? It ain't. I mean, I guess you do have a little bit of epilepsy. I don't want to judge, but you can still work. Get you a little work from home job where you put the little headset on and you get some customer service or something. Moving on. Amber says, already said that. The mom gives Amber really good advice about kids. And I know if you all watched me in the past, everything that this mom is getting ready to say is probably everything against what Angie believes. But for Amber, this was good advice. The mom says, when you have kids, everything changes, and you have to be prepared for when the changes come. Because once it changes, it changes. The baby is here, and you got to roll with it. You got to go. It ain't no put the baby on the shelf. Once the baby is here, you got to roll with the changes. Amber says, why does it have to be on his timeline, though? The mom says, because he's the breadwinner of the family. The Bible says the man is the head of the house. And if you pressure this man to have kids, no, he said pressure, she said pressuring a man to have kids has never, ever, ever, ever worked for anyone. So, bitch, don't try. And she said, trust your husband. If you make him do it before he's ready, it's going to equal trouble. Great advice. Now, I ain't here for that. The man is the breadwinner of the family, and the Bible says the head of the household and all that. I ain't down for that. Have my feminist ways, and bitch, everybody can work. But in Amber's case, I agree, because Amber, if you sitting around not willing to work, not even getting a little bit of disability or nothing, you can't pressure this man to have no baby when y'all finances are not together and he's the only one contributing to the finances. That's the only thing I agree about what that mama said. Now, y'all could be equal to the decision making in the household. I'm definitely down for that. But pressuring someone to have a baby when they're not ready, let me tell you, married, unmarried, relationship, I want to trap a nigga with, oh, don't say that. You want to trap a man? However you want to do it, it ain't never worked for nobody. Babies are the ultimate test to people's connections. And if you throw a baby in there before someone is ready, that's the quickest way for that person to exit the scene. You want to get rid of a motherfucker, go ahead and get pregnant. Amber, I think it will happen in due time, but let your man work out what he got to work out in his finances, and y'all will have beautiful children one day. I do believe it. Um, let's who's next? So everybody getting ready to party. We see the Hamiltons talking about something, but I'm fast forwarding the Hamiltons because whenever I see them, all I see is branding. And I love you, but I don't care nothing about y'all branding. Um, Giannina and Jessica get ready together at Giannina's house. I feel like everyone looks good at this party. Um, I don't have no picture of Jessica. We're gonna go through the looks in 1 second. Um, during this whole scene, they talking on the couch and they talking about Giannina is gonna finally see Damien. She ain't seen him in a week or two, but it's normal. They normally don't see each other for a week or two because they both gotta work. I'm like, bitch, people work all the time and have relationships. I remember I was living in Atlanta. I worked. I had a son, a single mom, and the person I was dating lived all the way across fucking town, and we still saw each other once or twice a week. So people make time for what they want to make time for. So you not seeing Damien for a week and you ain't got shit, excuse me, nothing else going on but a little job. Red flag. Red flag. And the whole time they was talking, I'm just waiting for Jessica to let that damn dog lick some wine out of her glass again. Because we all remember she did that trifling shit the last time. Let's talk about the party looks. I have a few pictures. This is Amber and Barnett with Kenny and his new fiance. His new fiance is gorgeous. Kenny looks great. Amber has on a cute little cocktail dress. Barnett looks a fool. He looks a fool. Why the hell he got on them ugly ass red socks and them bright ass white ass shoes with a black suit? Amber, I need you to help your man pick out his clothes. Up next, I don't know who the tall girl is, but I like her outfit. Cute little party dress. Giannina looks fabulous. I love that sparkly dress and just the designs of the lines and everything. I love it. And that is, I don't remember old girl's name, but she was engaged to Kenny. I love her dress, but her hair ain't combed. I don't know what she did, but she came without her hair being combed. Um, the Hamiltons look amazing. I wish they would have coordinate a little bit. Um, Lauren's dress was slay. I love that puffy sleeve with that mini skirt. I really love the dress when she took that long ass piece of fabric off of it. But the hair, the makeup, everything looks good. Cameron looks amazing. Um, Diamond came to the party looking fab. Um, Diamond was glowing at this party. Her makeup was beat. Diamond had the best hair and makeup for me, and she had on a cute little sparkly number with matching earrings. You know, not too much, not too little. And then who was last? Oh, I ain't had nobody else pick. These are all the pictures I could grab. But Francesca came to the party and missed the entire assignment. I don't know where she would wear. Why she would wear this anywhere? This just an ugly outfit, period. But okay, that was the looks. The party was gorgeous. I loved how they just rented out a whole floor of some building in Atlanta, and they had a little outdoor space. Gorgeous party. Diamond came with her man, Rumel, whatever his name is, and he looked good. Um, it's just party, party, party. Everybody talking. And when Francesca arrived in the outfit you just saw, the party immediately gets awkward. And the only one who willing to say something is Diamond. And she like, we just gonna pretend like this bitch ain't walk up in here. Like we just gonna act like Damien ain't just bring Francesca to this party with Giannina sitting right there. And I'm with Diamond, like we all just gonna keep partying like ain't nothing going on. Cause I'm the nosy bitch too. I would have like, girl, that would have been me. That would have been me. Um, Amber, okay, this is the first drama fight of the party. Amber, Diamond, and LC sit down to talk about Mark. Why? I don't know. If I was Diamond, I would have been worried about my man. You know, the tall, fine man that came to the party with you. I would have been paying him some attention, not worried about a man that ain't even here, that ain't even nobody's man. You know, so number one, or I already talked about it. Number one is why we ain't talking about Mark. I wouldn't have gave a fuck, but we had to have some drama in this special. Number two, why was LC bra strap showing the entire time? That had kind of pissed me off. That had kind of pissed me off because LC had on a cute little pink dress. I ain't have a picture of it, but her bra strap was showing the entire time. Now I know sometimes my bra strap may show a little bit, but I'm just gonna say it. I have 46 double D's. Not double, triple D's. Bitch, my breast is huge. And I need some shit to hold it up. So if I do a little cute strapless number, a little strapless bra ain't gonna work for me. I need straps. And sometimes I be trying to pin them to the garment and hide them. But LC is small enough to where she could have got a cute little strapless bra and rocked that dress at the party. But no, she up here with her bra straps on and let's move on. They pretty much talking about the cheating situation with Mark and LC, and for whatever reason, Diamond feels that LC is owed an apology from Mark. Why? He ain't there. He don't give a fuck about LC. They wasn't engaged. They wasn't in no long-term affair. To me, they wasn't even exclusive. And we gonna get into that in 2 seconds. So why does this man gotta apologize to her? Amber says what I said, and she was like, hell no. She was like, you was grown and y'all ain't had no title. And that's all I needed to hear. Number one, you grown. You was fucking around with this man after just, I guess, dating him. You ain't waste no time fucking around with him. And then you never had the conversation to be exclusive. So if he was with his baby mama or whoever, that's your fault. LC wants to now have the dramatic of saying, I have asthma and I take my health so seriously. And Mark, he knew I took my health seriously and he had me out here dating him and he knows. And I just caught COVID. I had COVID. I lost 10 pounds and I was sick. And I just don't appreciate that. And I'm like, hold up, bitch. The key word is you got asthma. And I believe you is grown. So your health, you put your health behind fucking around with Mark, who is who was already no good. And she was like, it's a pandemic, and I was really out here risking my health to date him. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. Ain't nobody tell you to go out here with this man and risk your health in the streets with him. That was your choice. That was your decision. He doesn't owe you an apology for that. You have to take accountability for your actions. So Amber now reveals, well, the other girl got COVID too. And she's like, I bet she did. So I guess Mark is the one who gave everybody COVID. I don't know. But to me, that goes back to being LC's fault. Now, Amber is Mark's friend, and that's a brother to her, and she got her back. And I already said, if you were so concerned about your health, why was you out there with him? And the main point is, because now Diamond is inserting herself into the situation and saying that, she really thinks LC is owed some kind of apology. Now, I want to discuss this real quick because the main point of what LC said is they had no title. They weren't exclusive. And LC is one of those people, which a lot of women fall victim to this, thinking just because you dating some man for a couple of weeks and you fucking them and all this good stuff, that you think you're exclusive. Like, this my man. Just like Diamond. Diamond, this whole part of episode 2 talking about this her man Romeo at the party, but you see, we getting ready to see what's happening to Romeo in a few minutes. But to be exclusive in a relationship requires mutual understanding and conversation. Like, both of you have to at one point say, you want to be exclusive, like we're gonna not see any other people, correct? And both of you have to agree. And if you ain't had no meeting of the minds and saying we boyfriend, girlfriend, we exclusive, we ain't fucking nobody else, then bitch, you was just out here fucking around. That's it. And to me, that falls under your fault. Now, Diamond and Amber, who ain't got nothing to do with the situation, period, take it upon themselves to want to fight. Well, bitch, let me talk. Let me finish. Well, bitch, go ahead and finish. You want to finish so bad, finish what the hell you got to say. Now, I was here for Diamond checking Amber. That was kind of cute. And I was here for Amber checking Diamond. That was kind of cute. But in my mind, in my notes, I'm like, y'all two are fighting, and it has nothing to do with either one of y'all. And y'all sitting up here fighting, making a scene about a man who is not involved with anybody sitting on this couch and is not even at the party. I don't know. To me, Diamond, you were spending too much time in here worrying about LC and her feelings when you should have been in there dancing and hugging and drinking with the man you brought to the party. And maybe he wouldn't have left your ass at the party. Sometimes you got to worry about yourself. But let's go ahead and get into episode 3. That was the end of episode 2. So in episode 2, the main part of episode 3 is the main event. This right here. We finally get to see Fran and Damien walk up to Giannina and they can have this big conversation. And I don't even want to go through all the talking points. They gave Damien, Giannina, and Francesca too much time to sit up here and fake act on my TV. Because the whole time, Fran's like, whoa, we're just friends. We're just friends. And Giannina is like, bitch, you keep fucking with my man. You got the right bitch. I'm going to fuck you up. And I'm like, Giannina, you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't about to do nothing. And it was a whole big scene, a whole bunch of, but we're just friends. And well, if you weren't friends, would you date him? If I was friend, I'm like, hell, it couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. That's why it's fake. It was very fake. Giannina is giving a whole bunch of empty threats. Francesca don't want no smoke. She like, I'm just here for the check. Netflix is cutting me a cute coin. I ain't here for no smoke. I just want to cash my check. And then it seems like she must have got a ding on her phone that the check has cleared and she exited the party. It's a whole bunch of fake shit because it ain't no way this man, whatever status he is with you, Giannina, could come to a party with another woman on his arm the entire party, and you wait to the end of the party to confront him. Because see, Angie, it would have been some confusion at your engagement party. Oh, it would have been a lot of confusion. I'm sorry, Hamiltons. I'm sorry, Barnett's, but I need to know what the fuck she doing here right now. It wouldn't have waited to the end of the party. So that's how I knew it was some fake shit. And I don't want to give it too much attention. It was cute, Netflix. That was a cute little setup y'all gave us. It gave us a little something to talk about, but do better next time. Do better. I mean, you could at least have them kiss in the mouth or something if you want me to believe that Francesca really want to be with Damien. So Romeo is now talking to his friend, talking about this a boring ass party. I'm ready to go. And I went, Romeo is me. Romeo is me. I don't want to go to no party. One, it ain't even like a dance party where it's a DJ and I could at least groove to some good music and maybe, dance or something. It's one of these parties where everybody know everybody and you just sitting around mingling and talking. And if you don't know nobody there, that shit boring as fuck. I'm not about to, I'm not. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go to that type of party like, hey y'all, I'm Angie. What y'all over here talking about? Because you know what? If a bitch do that to me, I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. Why are you over here in my conversation? So that's just not my personality. Now I have relatives who ain't never met a stranger. They would do great at that type of party because they know how to mingle and stuff. But I'm Romel. I don't want to be at no party full of strangers and the girl I came with ain't even over here talking to me. It seemed like Diamond ain't even pay Romel a lick of attention from when they walked in the door. She was all let's move on. Elsie and Jessica now get to talk about Mark. And Elsie now is in Jessica's head telling her, go ahead and go over there and say hi to him. What it's gonna hurt. And I'm see like LC is setting your ass up to get cussed out. LC is a hater. But you know what? I ain't mad at LC coming back at this reunion with the bullshit. That's what she came. LC is Todd bringing us the bullshit for this reunion. Um, so just now walks over to Matt. It's like, hey Matt, and Matt is immediately afraid. Like, where the fuck is Amber? I don't want Amber to see me over here talking to her. I want no parts of this. Whatever gift you got, go put that shit on the gift table. I'm out. I'm out. That shit was hilarious. It's like Matt is not even allowed to say Jessica's name. It's hilarious. Jessica is now crying because Matt done walked off on her ass. And I'm like, girl, why did you even come? Like you like Carlton. Don't nobody like your ass neither. Why are you even here? You just here to embarrass yourself further. I guess you needed the coins. Um, California is expensive. She did say she moved to California. Um, Jessica's like, it's been 2 years and I didn't know what happened 2 years ago was still an issue. I'm like, it's not an issue. I'm clear. I bet money the Barnetts are not at home talking about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They just don't fuck with you either. They just don't. And it's like that sometimes. Um Now Romel leaves the party. He come up to Diamond like, I'm out. Shit, I'm tired of this shit. This is boring. So now it's Diamond's turn to cry. And she in there crying, talking about, I thought this night was going to be amazing. I thought we were going to dance and I thought we were going to end up with a kiss. And I'm like, how could you think that when you spent zero time with him? Every time I saw you on my TV screen, you was up in somebody else's business. You worried about what Francesca doing here. You worried about LC getting an apology from Mark, who ain't even her man, when you got a man here. Like every other single woman in here came up in here with no date. You at least came up here with a date and you spent all your time worried about what the other single bitches are doing instead of worrying about your date. And so when he get up and leave, now you want to cry. And then now you want to be honest and be like, this probably could have been a good date. And I'm like, girl, this is probably the worst thing you can do for a first date. If you're not going to be hand in hand with this man at this type of situation, this is the worst kind of event to invite a date for. Because she's talking about he could have been there for me. Like, I'm here. I haven't seen you guys in 2 years and I just needed him to support me. No, what you wanted was a man to come on this show with you so you could pretend like you had a man. Because then you let your true tea out about I met him on Sunday and he ain't called to text me since. And if I didn't call him today, he wouldn't have showed up. I would have never said that shit. I would have, girl, you just embarrassed yourself with your own information. I would have just said, fuck him, he left. But now we know the man ain't never even wanted you. Because if he wanted you, he would have called and texted you and asked you out on a date, not waiting on you to ask him out on a date. But anyway, girl, I appreciate Lauren and Ebony being there for you. Now the husbands give some speeches, and I fast forward. Cameron cried a little bit, cute. Matt kisses Amber every morning with the cell phone recording, and she don't know, cute. Okay, Giannia and Damien have a good argument, so I stopped fast forwarding to watch them argue. And I'm confused even more. Damien tells Giannina that she loves the drama, and I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Giannina seems like the type that loves to fight just to make up. She loves to fight just for the fun of it. And my ass like that sometimes too. I've grown out of that as I've gotten older. And then Damien gives Giannina the good old, what do you want from me? I forget what show that came from. What is that from? I don't forgot. I was reviewing another love show. Was it Ready to Love? Ready to Love, that's what Jason hit Kyra with. What do you want from me? That's a good little line. I don't know if they're together or not, which makes it very confusing. Damien says you just want to control me, but you can't. You can't tell me who to be friends with. I can be friends with whoever I want. Yes, you can. You're a grown ass man, but you can't disrespect me. Because if you and Giannina are together, that was disrespect. Giannina should have punched your ass, cussed you out, and been done with it. I don't even know what we arguing about. You brought a bitch to a party to embarrass me. I don't even know what Giannina still needs to see from Damien. Like, both of y'all move on. Both of y'all move on. I don't understand why, if y'all were such a couple, why y'all ain't even come to the party together. Like, it's very confusing. I don't really understand what they were arguing about. Um, he says he thought that she was strong enough. He thought she was strong enough for him to bring his friend Francesca to the party and introduce his friend to all of his other friends. I said that's some bullshit. But I already said Netflix set this up. I ain't even worried about what they talking about. Um, then he asked, do you want me to be a part of your life? Which finally lets me know they asses ain't together. Because if you was together, why you gotta ask again? I don't know. They confused me and irritated me this whole special. And I hope they stop dealing with each other. Um, Now we get the little closings from the married couples. Barnett says he hopes his future includes anal, and I cracked up. Just Amber and Barnett just seem like they have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. I don't know what's going on with y'all financially. I hope y'all get it together, but they seem like a really fun couple. We see the Hamiltons brushing their teeth together. And as much as we love the Hamiltons, they are a very boring couple. And that's how the thing went off. I enjoyed the three-part special. I was highly entertained. Love is Blind is one of my favorite reality shows that Netflix has brought along. And they confirmed at the end that season 2 is coming. Bitch, win. I'm ready for season 2 because I know, see, season 1 is the blueprint. These people are about to act a fool on season 2. And ain't nobody gonna find love. It's gonna be all shits and giggles, but I'm ready to giggle along with them. Netflix, thank you for putting this little 3-part special out. I appreciate it. Go ahead and hurry up and speed up season 2 so we can see who else getting ready to get married and what they're about to give. And that's all I have to give. That was all 3 episodes reviewed. That wasn't too bad. I knew it would be long, but I'm happy I did it all in one review and not break it up into 3 different parts. I think this was great. Thank you all for watching along. If you jumped in, thank you for jumping in, leaving your comments. If you're on the replay, go ahead and leave your comments because I definitely want to hear what you all think about this After the Altar special. And go ahead and hit subscribe because you know I'm reviewing. I'm trying not to curse. You know I'm reviewing it once season 2 come back up. So go ahead and subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Kiss My Cheeks TV. Jump in the comments, like this video, and I will see you all for whatever is next. Bye.